Just post the other video separately. Hey, let's dive right into it. I think push gifts are totally okay, actually. People don't like the idea of push gifts, but then again, most people just aren't really okay with the idea of, like, women actually wanting things for themselves, especially after they become wives or mothers. I feel like society in some cultures have really conditioned women where they're just supposed to take the brunt of it all. Like, you're supposed to take childbirth and then immediately snap back to your perfect size, perfect pussy that you had beforehand, perfect everything, and you're not supposed to ask for too much. You're not supposed to be needy or greedy. I disagree. I think you should ask for as much as you fucking want. And what's fucking funny is that apparently it's psychologically proven that people who actually invest, like, emotional energy as well as financially in you, they actually tend to like you more. It kind of ties into the sunk loss fallacy. It's actually kind of disturbing. Someone will just be like, like, if you're one of those people where it's like, hi, I don't need much at all because I'm just a cute, lovely woman, then they'll be like, cool, I'm glad I can access you for fucking nothing. I'm gonna treat you like how I would treat, like, a candy bar that I got for free on the subway. I'm just gonna put you in my back pocket and look at you with disgust and wonder if I even want you. But then if you're like, oh, but actually I require a lot. I require, like, big ass fucking roses. I require jewelry. I require my lunches paid for at random in random cash apps. If I want my hair and nails done, you're giving it to me. And if you're what that person really wants, they're gonna be like, shit, I can't let her make me look like a bitch. She's like that fucking expensive ass chocolate. Like, you, like, oh, okay, I gotta not act an ass. I'm gonna put on my best outfit. Yeah, here we go, girl. Take whatever you fucking want. And they're gonna put an effort. And then even when you, like, how do I put this? And then if you are someone where you even try to ask for more after you already made it so that you aren't asking for much in the beginning, they're just gonna be like, oh, what the fuck you. Sometimes you can change that, though. I've had that happen. Trust me, I have. Other times I've had it be like, yeah, when you're someone who asks for a lot but then you also act an ass, the other person's gonna just be like, oh, I'm gonna excuse that because I've put way too much money in you to give up on you now. So you could be a little bit of a bitch, or a lot of bit of a bitch, because I also really, really like you. It's disturbing. But yeah, I have to remind myself that every time I'm like, oh, I like this guy, but I'm kind of nervous to strain his funds, I kind of remember, you're supposed to do that. It makes him feel helpful, makes him feel like a man, helps his ego, all this, all that. He likes it. And then I ask for shit, and then lo and behold, they really do like it. Like, they have a, it's like a weird, oh, how dare she ask me. But also, I'm turned on that I have the chance to be around her and also do shit for her that no one else can. Hell yeah. It's like a subtle bragging thing. But anyway, let me get off this topic. This topic is push gifts. People don't like to talk about the bad shit that can come with pregnancy, but they should. I've heard horror stories of women getting online and being like, oh, my family actually hid from me that I have a family lineage of a specific birth condition that could lead to childbirth being not only extremely painful, but having an extremely high chance of killing me. Why? Because they didn't want to sway their chances of having a grandbaby. That's fucking disturbing. Like, oh my god, I'm so glad I live in an era where we can talk about this shit. Where women can be like, oh yes, I gave birth and my pussy no longer feels the same way ever again. I don't get the same pleasure. My child chewed on my nipples so much that they have lost all feelings and they hang down low to my knees. Also, it tore down to my asshole from how fucking large my baby was for my small frame. And any single time I sneeze or laugh, a little bit of pee comes out, and I now have to wear, like, liners 24/7, and I don't know if I'll ever get the ability to pee like before back again. And I can't fucking sleep, can't fucking eat properly. Everything's weird. Simply put, women lose a lot to give birth. So whenever I hear these stories about, like, ooh, like, my husband said, like, just refuses to ever get up for the baby, even when it's his turn, it's not fair. You should leave that man. Like, you're already like, I'm just saying. At some point in some of these relationships, women describe such fucked up shit that happens specifically because their partner's like, okay, I've got her trapped, she can't leave, time to just get mask off with it and be as much of an asshole and needy as possible. It's like a running joke these days where it's like, nowadays, if a woman gets pregnant, then it's almost as if her man goes through some weird Benjamin Button shit throughout the duration of her pregnancy. And then he goes from being some sort of strong, thoughtful, caring man to a second child. And you only gave birth to one, so you don't really appreciate this buy one, get one free deal because it's more of a burden, if anything. It's like, hey, yeah, just because you're home all the time taking care of the baby does not, and you're stressed out constantly and you almost die during your pregnancy, doesn't mean that your husband can now just be like, ooh, I forgot to do my laundry. I no longer know how to grocery shop. I no longer like they're just like, whoops, suddenly all my socks are on the floor now, as well as my dirty underwear. And whoops, suddenly I'm pissing all over the seat. You have to clean it. Like they start doing power trip bullshit or getting malicious or financially abusive and toxic. So I really cannot stand for people who decide, this woman's pregnant. I'm gonna start being abusive at absolute worst and really shitty and pathetic at best. They need to be mocked for that behavior, and not enough of them are. It's like, I don't know. I don't like that people are like, ooh, women can't make jokes, but then we joke about like men being shitty, and then they don't like that. But it's like, oh, so you can make all the R. Kelly and Diddy rape jokes, baby girl jokes, child fucking jokes, and all these jokes about like women getting abused, women dying on drugs, women being slutted out, women being raped. You can do all that, and it's just edgy, offensive humor. But then we can't be like, oh, hey, isn't it kind of fucked up that over the course of a pregnancy, a man becomes a child too, and then women get two children? Or, hey, isn't it funny that dad bods are normalized when women are the ones who get pregnant? Like, the woman has actual changes. You just kept buying McDonald's. And then suddenly it's like, ooh, fuck you, bitch, kill yourself. Like, women aren't funny. Shut up. It's so pathetic. Ugh. But simply put, yeah. And so the thing I was gonna get around in this video, and also I was doing art if you're wondering why my fingertips are yellow. This woman on Reddit, she made a post years ago, and I hate that I couldn't respond years later, because one, I'm banned on Reddit. I called too many stupid motherfuckers stupid. They deserved it. Two, it was made several years ago and the post was archived. But she made a post where it's like, am I the asshole because I want a push gift for when I give birth? And then, like, the post explains how, she's been with her, like, I think fiance for like hella years or whatever, and like she was finally having their kids or whatever, like finally was gonna have a baby soon, and the pregnancy was really really rough, and she felt like she wasn't getting enough attention during the pregnancy or wasn't being cared for enough, and she just wanted some sort of token or gesture to show that she really was cared for. And she suggested subtly to her husband in private, like, hey, how do you feel about the idea of a push gift? Like, I don't know, nothing too big, like maybe some flowers or like, like a plate of food from Dennys or something, because I feel like this pregnancy has been really tough on me. I would love to be appreciated. And then her husband was like, what the fuck? You want to be paid? You want to be paid to give birth? Women across history, every woman I know has given birth just out of the kindness of her heart, and you want to be paid? Ooh, you want to be special? Fuck you. What a weird response. That's a weird response. And even worse, he goes to his mother and complains, and then has the mother call her up to basically berate her and say that she's basically useless and needy and gold digger and all this shit. She's not a gold digger. She fucked your son and is pregnant with his child. Why would a gold digger be at a copper mine? Why would a gold digger be like, I'm gonna love this guy just for his really rancid personality, and he's not even giving her shit? I hate to break it to you, she's just there's no nice word for what I want to say, so let's just say she's a little too good for this planet, because I can't say that because it's like she's a victim of a fucked up marriage or whatever you call that. And simply put, if you had any two fucking brain cells to rub together, you'd be like, oh yeah, this is obviously weird. Why is this guy so adamantly against doing anything nice for the woman he allegedly loves and for his future child? That's very strange. And why is he bringing in his mother-in-law, because she had nothing to do with the situation? And why is he letting the mother-in-law verbally abuse her too? All of this is weird. This is fucked up. But you know what? The average Redditor does not have that. They just have a lot of fucking audacity and stupidness. So instead, it was just nonstop. You're the asshole. I can't believe you want to get fucking paid to give birth. You're a fucking cunt, actually. How dare you? You want to be special so bad. You're not special. Fuck you. You're the asshole. You're so greedy and big-backed and lame. And it's like, excuse... I tried to contact her. But at that point, that's when my Reddit was deactivated. Oh, I was so upset. I was like, I wanted to just be like, you are not asking for too much. A little $5 Grand Slam meal from Dennys after you push out a baby for, and no matter how many, you will sacrifice so much being pregnant. Your weight, your hormones, your body, your mind, even certain foods you eat can change. Everything changes. There's a lot you can lose. And all you're asking for is a little plate of fucking food. And it's like they didn't even give her a baby shower. They didn't give her, like, yeah, it's like one plate of food that she likes. You suddenly can't do that because she's pregnant, and you think that now she's some sort of gold digging whore. But without the plate of food, you think that she's some total Madonna angel? Fuck you. If anything, yeah, so I curse all of those Redditors who said she was the asshole, because she's not the fucking asshole. She was clearly in an abusive ass relationship where he thought it was normal to dogpile her with her mom and other family members for asking for fucking $5 Trader Joe roses or a plate of food. Show appreciation. Oh my god. Like, I know some people can be like, don't pity her too much. There were probably signs ahead of the time, but people can switch up. I've dated people where it's like 1 second they're super generous from the start and super, super thoughtful and putting in a lot of effort. Like, here you go, let's go big for Valentine's Day. But then the next thing you know, they think you're comfortable and they try to switch up, and suddenly you're not worth the extra fucking $5.99 chicken wings from Domino's because they don't think that since it's not the flavor they want, they don't think you're worth the $5 itself. And it's like, nigga, you were already content not getting the wings. Why does it fucking, if you weren't content getting the wings and it's only $5, give me the wings that I want, bitch. Sorry, I got mad for a second there. That did happen. I'm fuck that nigga. Suck him. Fuck him. Moving on. Anyway, I think women who give birth deserve the fucking world. That's the point. Why would you not want to give the world to your wife and your child or your, like, whatever? I'm just, yeah. Simply put, now that I've been telling people that I'm a gold digging whore with mental instability, it's been actually, it's weird. They're just like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I'm down with that. I'll get you anything you want. It's like, oh, you were supposed to say to me I should not date you because you're mentally insane and a gold digging whore, but I mean, okay. It worked. And like life's gotten better because of it, one way or another. It's like, oh, yippee, free lunch. Thank you, dude. Also, wonderful conversations and stuff. But as I was saying, yeah, I think women should ask for more in general, especially if they're pregnant. It's like, why would you? It's like, because it's the same woman you loved, but better. Why? Because she's about to give birth to your kid. Can she fuck all the time? Probably not. May she be a little more snappy? Just a little, like, yeah, understandable. She might be a little more confused and stuff. Like, oh my god. Like, it's how, I don't know. Some people just don't experience love for the same reasons. They just, like, I've met people like that. They'll be like, a wife would be cool because I need consistent sex. And she's a 4 out of 10 in the face, but an 11 in the body. And she doesn't want my money. So I could date her. And then lo and behold, that guy got 3 years into his marriage wondering why he would prefer to shoot himself in his fucking job parking lot than go home. It's like, yeah, it's like I had to tell him that's, yeah, you have to date someone and marry them because you actually love them and want to do everything for them. And the fact that you don't think she was worth that is already bad enough, but you also need to think you're worthy of finding that and deserving of it and stuff. Anyway. And then some people don't want kids because they don't go, ooh, like, like if you ask some women, they'll be like, ooh, I want a kid to raise and love and nurture and give a good future and this, and that. But then some of these people out here, actually, no, women can do it too. Some women, I have met a woman who was like, I'm going to have a baby because I want to look cool to my friends. Because they had kids and I want to finally prove that I have kids. And then she got a kid and she didn't do shit for the baby. Like, her husband, or no, not even husband, her boyfriend of like 17 years who didn't even like her, she had a baby with him. And then she was like, okay, cool, it's funny looking. Not exactly as cute as I want, but I can deal. And she buys it cute clothes, but then just sat it in its fucking baby holster. Like, it's still, the baby carriage thing that you carry. And she just sat in front of the TV 24/7 watching Good Times. And now that baby has massive brain delays because it's like, yeah, it doesn't know how to speak. It doesn't know how to talk. It didn't know how to fucking walk properly. And it's like, yeah, its main neutral thing is to just sit down in a baby stroller that is like fucking for people like between the ages of like newborn to like 1 years old. And now she's 3 and she still has that habit. Why? Because for a year straight, her parents did not do shit to nurture that child. I fucking hate that. That pisses me off. I'm saying that just so that it's like no one can accuse me of just being man-hating. But you gotta admit, there also are plenty of men out there who just kind of see children and women as kind of like pets. Just like something nice to come home to that should greet you nicely. And then like, but then if you actually ask them to like provide for the home, it's like, ooh, 50-50. Ooh, I don't know. What, like, blah, blah, blah. She needs to do everything. She needs to be my slave. She needs to never ever look ugly or I'm fucking someone else. She can never show me human emotion or be mad at anything I do or say, or else I'm fucking someone else. Also, my kid better not. Like, some people just, yes, yeah, it's depressing. Love is a gamble and not everyone wins in it. I think people should win. And it just also scares me that, as I was also going to say, there's men out there who are like, ooh, well, you know what? A kid would sound great, but I'm not gonna give a fuck. Like, I expect my wife to be the exact same way she was in size, shape, form, and attitude as she was when she was pregnant, or I need to stick my dick in someone else and leave her. Also, kids are okay because it's like, some people only see kids as like pops or pets. It's like, okay, oh, I'll come home and they better respect me and love me and treat me well, but never ask anything of me. Like, and then they better conveniently be into anything I want, like sports, and if they aren't, then fuck them. Or if they're a girl, then fuck them. Very depressing. Simply put, it's a big gamble in love, but everyone needs to be smarter about who they choose, but especially women. And then simply put, yeah, I don't think it's bad for a woman to want a push gift, because if you already love your partner from the jump, there should be no issue with doing something a little bit extra, you know? Like, if you truly are like, that's the woman of my dreams who I love and adore, and that's like gonna be a combination of me and her. It's amazing. I want to do the best I can for both of them. That should be the motivation. Sadly, not all people have great character. We have to say that. But you know what? I'll say this. It made me so irate and actually want to cry seeing how many people wanted to shit on some woman just for wanting a plate of food after a long, like, very tough birth that she was going to have in an already fucked up family. And all the signs were there. It makes me heartbroken. This is what I believe. I believe women should ask for the fucking most. Like, whenever I see those rich women who are like, oh yes, I gave birth, my husband gave me like 10 Birkin bags and a fucking yacht trip or a spa day. Like, I think they just, it's like, yeah, think about it. That's perfect. Because it's like, think about it. If your woman has been cranky as fuck the entire pregnancy, like, the best thing you can do is be like, okay, yeah, her feet are swollen and her back is going to be in endless pain after that epidural. You know what she really needs? I'm going to get her, like, you know what, I got some money here. Let's get her a deep tissue massage and like a nice steam and a soak and a sauna. Like, because those aren't even that expensive, really. And it's like, especially if she's only giving birth once, like, hell yeah, nigga. Hell yeah. Or it's like, oh, you know what? She is so beautiful. I'm gonna like research flowers that symbolize my affections for her. Or you know what? The best gift I've ever heard of, matching birthstone jewelry. You get jewelry that has the birthstone of your child's due date as well as your wife, and then you gift it to her. And it could be something like, or even just jewelry in general. Like, you could get a jewelry set, and it's like, here you go, I got you a ring and a necklace, and then the earrings can be for our child so that you can match with them. That would be the cutest thing ever. I would be so endlessly in love with my partner if they did something like that for me. Like, there's a million good things you can do to show women that you love them. It makes me so sad that some people don't like that. Because I think, big scale or small scale, you fucking deserve it. You're never gonna, like, some people don't get lucky. Like, you're gonna get scars and stretch marks and wobbly feet and swollen parts that don't swell back down. And some parts will just droop. Like, it's like permanently. Like, you got permanent changes and shit. Like, some men can be shitty and be like, oh my god, she's no longer the hot babe as before. Nigga, that's your fault. You got her pregnant. You know what happens to pregnant women. And then you try, yeah. Simply put, if you're really gonna be all, oh no, I want my wife to have the same perky tits and perky ass as before, pay for her cosmetic surgery. Be like, hey, like, hell. Like, if that happened to me and I had a rich husband, I'd be like, hey, baby, we need to fix these. Then he'd be like, yeah, sure, baby. I'm gonna get you one of those permanent bra installations in your chest. And I'd be like, bingo. And then I can have the nice snatched body as before. Like, if I really got towed the fuck up after pregnancy, like if my nose swelled to a size and was guaranteed to not go back down, or my ass drooped and my stomach got like in an unsavory way, no offense to women who have that, you could still be sexy as fuck with that. Like, trust me, you can still get, ooh, you could have it all, baby. You are deserving of it. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, if you really care that much, then be like, hey, baby, do you want surgery? I'll pay for it. We could do a little payment plan so that you could be snatched and shit. And I can get you a nanny to take care of the baby for when you're healing or something. But then again, also, I think a real man would just be like, oh, yes, I'm going to love my wife no matter, because the changes she made were directly caused by me. And she made that sacrifice just to give us a beautiful, happy family. And she's still the loving, sweet, sexy woman I knew as before, just with a few alterations. So simply put, you deserve it all. Like, I never, like, why do people hate the idea of push gifts? I see no issue with it. Because baby showers are already a thing. And also, simply put, when I was growing up, yeah, it was normal. Like, I remember when my mom gave birth, if I recall correctly, we came in with gifts. We came in with nice little bags full of snacks and, like, little balloons and shit. And we gave it to her and some little body washes and stuff so she could enjoy herself and relax and rejuvenate after such a hard time. Like, that's what you do with people you love. Always. Baby showers exist solely for the concept of this woman is about to give birth and we need to help her out. But then again, some people also do baby shower gifts that are only for the baby. So it's like, just sitting there and it's like, okay, clothes and only for the boy. This, that, all, and it's like, it's great, the baby needs it, but then I feel like some people also don't like the idea of doing something for the mother, because they forget that she's not just a vessel who's gonna snap back and be totally fine. No, her whole life's gonna change. So some people are okay gifting things to a baby, like, here you go, here's some toys and blankets and stuffed animals, when in reality, it's like, you could just pool some of that money together as well, like a little bit, and then just be like, here's a gift card to a spa, or here's some really nice stuff from Lush, because I know you really want to feel like yourself again. I feel like it's not that hard if you love somebody, like, at all. Kids' toys aren't that expensive, and kids also, I don't know, I'm just saying, like, it's good to do both. Care for the kid, but also remember that the woman is a human too, going through massive change. So I implore people to also go to baby showers and be like, hi, you deserve a gift, not just for you. Like, yeah, so simply put, I'm always happy whenever I see those photos where you can just tell that, like, a child is being greeted into a family full of love. Because it'll be like this woman, like, sweaty as fuck, red in the face, hair oily, titties fucking this way and that way, like, stomach still not deflated or whatever, like, legs still open, bile everywhere. It's a nasty scene. It's gross, but she has a huge smile on her face because she's holding not only her baby, but she's also holding like 3 different bomb ass appetizers from Applebee's and some roses that her husband, who is also in the photo smiling proud as hell with his baby and his other baby, both of his babies, just like, hell yeah, look at me, I'm providing for my women. I'm providing for my woman and my child. Look at my beautiful baby. Look at my beautiful wife. Look at my family. She deserves the world. They deserve the world. I love them. And I love when I see photos of that where it's like, hell, like, they'll post on Reddit, the good side of Reddit, where people actually have more than 2 brain cells swept together. And they'll be like, hey, my wife said that she wanted Trix cereal. So I got her several boxes of Trix cereal and a whole shit ton of milk so we could have like a mini cereal buffet as she heals from her wounds. And it's like, fuck yeah. It's like, oh yes, I got homemade like, I made these gemstone jewelry so that my wife and my kid could have matching necklaces as they grew up. Fuck yeah. Anything. Like, really. Like, like, some of these people act like you're asking for a Birkin bag and a yacht ride. It's like, nah. Like, even if you were and they had it, fuck it, why not? That's just me. Like, if you got it like that. But simply put, yeah. Amen. Peace out.